Good afternoon, good evening. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I'm gonna switch this camera to the market screen. This is not financial advice. It's just me sharing what I'm trading, what I'm doing. Alrighty, see what's going on. Let's see, let's look at flipping Bitcoin. Bitcoin flipping, dipping some more. Yesterday it was at 78,000 when we were looking at it. Right now it's at 76,000. At one point, looks like it was at 75,000-ish, so it looks like it's kind of sort of halfway dipping a little bit. It's kind of doing its thing. See what it keeps on doing here. Let's see the other cryptos that I got here. Let's see. So XRP is down 4.8 something percent. Maybe I might add a little bit to it. Do I have any more buying power? So I do have a little bit of buying power. So I might add a tiny bit. I'm not sure how far it's gonna dip, but I might add a tiny bit to this one. Let's see now. Let's see. So a lot of these other ones, I might wait for them to have a bigger dip, then I'll add to those. But let's see here. The gold. Check out the futures here. Futures. Let's see. Check out the gold real quick. So micro gold futures. So that's dipping. Micro gold, that's dipped like let's see, 4%. 4% of dips just right after the futures market opened. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit of a dip on that. Let's see the silver. Micro futures, micro gold futures, micro silver. Let's see. So micro silver, that's dipped like also quite a bit. 4.9%, about 5%. Pretty crazy. So silver, gold, all that stuff is dipping a little bit. Wonder why. Let's see. I wonder how. So I'm in a trade on that thingy, but I'm kind of down on the play at the moment on the MNQ thingy. Maybe add some more of these here and wait for it to do its thing. Okay, let's see. Maybe since gold and silver is dipping quite a bit, might add a little bit at the dip potentially. Let's see. I do have some orders queued. I think I had it at least. Let's see. Buy at least a little bit of this one. Oh, not enough funds. Okay. Oh, I'm not trying to buy. I don't want to buy the micro silver. I just want to buy the silver itself. I was like, oopsies, almost made a mistake here. Almost made a flipping mistake. I gotta go to silver and to gold to actually buy the silver and gold. Let's see, silver. Okay, not the futures, but iShare silver. Okay, in this case, I got some of this queued in. I might try to get the other one first. Oh yeah, you're the first one. Congrats there, Lance. Hell yeah. Good job, Ryan. You did it. I just opened up a JP Morgan Roth IRA. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I think that one might do pretty okay. So I'm in the play right now. I'm in the MNQ play right there on the prop. So I'm shorting it. I started shorting it when it was kind of high up there. Hopefully it'll dip some more, but I'm down like at the moment like 40 something dollars on that on the prop, but I'm waiting for that to dip. So I'm in that play, seeing how that goes. While I'm in that play, I'm doing some of this stuff here. Silver futures are account destroyer. Insane to trade. Oh, I bet. Like I can't imagine how crazy that is. Flipping futures, silver, it's insane. It moves way more than gold does, so in a way it's kind of riskier. Oh, so how much should you put in that account? I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how much money you got. Like, how much you're trying to invest. I'm not a financial advisor. Obviously, I can't say what to buy, sell, or hold or whatnot. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, sharing what I'm doing. But like, I can't like advise what to get or how much to put in the account. Let's see. So I'm probably gonna wait on that one a little bit, maybe wait for it to dip. So I may not play on that one on the MNQ. Oh, hey there, user KFT WTH. I'm first. Oh, user, you're saying you're first, but like Lance is first, I think this time. BRPP, bro. Hey, what's up, user? Deldish. How's it going there, user KF2TS? But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's up to you to decide. I can't really say how much to put or what to put it in. It's kind of risky. The stock market is very risky, especially right now. Hey, you're funny there, user. uh, but maybe I might try to add a different silver here. So I got some of this. Maybe I should add some ultra silver. Oh, that's the leverage deal. So that one's a tiny bit. Oh, that's the AGQ deal thingy. Let's see, Sprots, physical silver. Let's see, do I have, so I don't have any of this stuff queued in. Maybe I'll add some of this. A different silver for a change and see what that does. Kind of sort of halfway see what that does. Obviously not financial advice or anything. I'm just kind of doing my own thing here. Okay, add a tiny silver. I'm not sure how much it's gonna keep on dipping, you know, like it might keep on dipping. I don't know what it's gonna do. But it's still kind of risky regardless. Let's see, GLD, gold. So I got some of this one queued in. Might try to queue in the other one here a little bit too. So I do have some orders queued in of this. AGQ might be my target for paper silver option contract. Okay, so AGQ might be my target for a paper silver option contract. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Paper silver, yeah, it moves twice what the silver does. So yeah, it's risky, but you get more of the movement. For sure, if it goes your way, you could potentially do pretty good with it, you know. But we'll see what it does. Kind of sort of halfway see what it does. I might get the GLD. Let's see. I'm just cheap with the buying options. It's always a mistake to pass up, though. I always miss gains when I don't buy in the end. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. You definitely want to play it safe, but like if you're not sure in the options, best to be safe. You know, you don't want to lose your money. But like if you have super good conviction that it's gonna do what you want it to do, then it might be worth it. But still, it's a risk regardless. You know, let's check silver here. So silver, maybe which, or maybe the different gold, Pan American silver. Maybe I could add a little bit of this one. Pan American silver. Almost all the silver is down. I don't have any of this one queued in, so I might queue in a tiny bit of this one and see how this does. You know, maybe just a tiny bit. Tiny bit of this thingy. Let's see, and then maybe a different gold. Try a different gold. What is this? UBS AG gold shares cover color. Oh, this is something else. I don't want to get this. Okay. Gold mini shares. Oh, weird. Gold mini shares. I wonder what that is. So a smaller gold type deal. Maybe I could try this one out too. Okay, no dividend or anything, but if it kind of follows the gold deal, it might be kind of worth it. So gold dip and this one dipped with it. So I might give this one a shot a little bit. Might try to add some of this. Like right now, obviously my funds are kind of small. Until I add some more, I'll probably add some more tomorrow. Maybe tonight I might add some more funds. But I'll add some more to different type of ETFs. I'm just let's see. Maybe I'll get some more copper. I wonder how copper is doing today. Okay, I could check out the micro copper futures, see what they're doing. So micro copper futures, they're down quite a bit too, 4.65%. So yeah, that's quite a bit of a dip too it got there. So just for the heck of it, I might go to the copper ETF and get some more copper. Let's see, copper futures. Global X Copper Miners ETF. Let's see what that one is. Do I have this one queued in? Looks like I don't. This one has a dividend, so I might add a little bit of this one just to at least kind of have it on the radar with this, and then add this to this ETF because this one has a little bit of funds in it too. Let me maybe check out the other copper deal here too and see what that one does too. Okay, gold, copper miners ETF, euro copper. Maybe I should add a little bit of this one. So this one's at a dip. If it's at a dip, might be a good potential to add some. Let's see, add some more of this on the individual. Okay, and then add some more of this on this ETF. Add some little stuff here. Let's see, maybe platinum. Okay, see how platinum's doing. Impala platinum, Sabine, Stillwater. Let's see how this one's doing. Okay, Stillwater platinum. So this one's down quite a bit too. 15.53% today. After hours, 0.86. Maybe just in case, I'll add some of this. I do have a little bit of this one queued in. What the F are you doing? But $1 or a share where the price is 32 bucks. Where the price is 32 bucks. You're funny there, big great fan. I'm just adding a little bit and then I'll add more later. But for right now, like my buying power, I gotta add more buying power. What's the strategy? The strategy is while the metals are dipping, I'm adding a little bit and then I'll add more funds. And then I'll add more once it dips some more, when it's more worth it to add more funds. That's kind of what I'm doing. Obviously, not financial advice or anything, but doing that right now. Get some on this one here too. Because who knows how far it might be dipping, right? And I don't have too much funds to add to this at the moment, so I'm adding a little bit, kind of building a radar out of it. And at the same time, trying to do the prop thingy, which currently in a trade right now, which I'm kind of down on it. We'll see what it does. I'll give it a little bit of time and see what it does on that one. Tiny bit of time and see what it does. But right now, I'm just kind of adding to whatever I can. So I added some to that. Let's see, Impala Platinum. See whatever Platinum Group metals. Seeing what other one might be worth it to add to. A whole bunch of them had a crazy dip. If silver keeps dipping, I'm buying a monster box to add to the stack. Comex is playing games in silver. Oh yeah, it's definitely playing games. Like my plan is just to kind of buy on the dips as much as possible. Like not super crazy amounts, but obviously I don't have too much money, but try to buy whatever possible on the dips. Because I think it'll try to scare people out. Like right now it pumped like crazy. It might try to dip maybe some more to scare people out, but eventually I think it might settle. Eventually, silver and gold, kind of. Obviously, it'll still be bouncing around like what it usually does, but maybe it'll settle or calm down eventually from its crazy moves, But definitely gold and silver, like if it dips quite a bit, I'll probably be adding to those. Uh, you're saying there that you love crypto. I'm a big great fan. Crypto's not bad too. Like if you get it at the right time, make profit with it, which you could. Everything's possible. Crypto's not bad. I got a little bit of it right now. I used to have more before I sold out. I need to see the beginning of a rebound before I buy any more metal exposure. I lost a freaking Honda on Friday, but all you realized on physical, so I can't complain yet, I guess. Whew, I've always wanted a monster box. I wanted one around 10 to 12K, but couldn't part with funds years ago though. Oh wow, wow. So a monster box is like a big box full of silver, right? Is that what it is? Everything is melting down minus dollar, which is hilarious, and treasuries. Although they are trying to entice treasury buyers. Well, yeah, something's weird going on in the market, definitely for sure. They're not sure of what they want to do. Let's see. I might maybe add a little bit to this one. This one has a little bit of a dividend too, so that's not bad. So I might add a little bit of this. Obviously, all fractional shares unavailable, so I can't do a fractional share in this one. So I'll get this one later. Let's see, platinum group metals. Maybe this one I could do. Platinum group metals. So this one's down a lot. I'm not sure if this one's worth it. This one might be a little bit more iffy, but it might still be worth it. Okay, I'll probably wait on that one. Monster box, they're like way over 50K now. Oh wow, that's crazy. I'm not buying anything right now. Oh, to use, I see. What's the move with Bitcoin y'all buying? Oh, with Bitcoin, I'm not sure. Bitcoin's risky. I didn't get any today. Who knows where it's gonna go? Like I don't have much right now. I have $1.93 worth of Bitcoin, and it's lower than it was yesterday. So yesterday it was like when I looked at it was like 78,000. Right now it's 76 something thousand or something like that. So it's kind of dipping. Who knows how far it'll dip? Kind of sort of halfway. Who knows how far it'll dip? A little bit. Kind of the same thing with all the other cryptos. Who knows what'll happen with those, right? Let's see. Let's check out Shiba Inu because that's the one I got. Even Shiba's on a dip, 3 point something percent is going to 70. Yeah, that's a big likelihood. It might reach 70. The Bitcoin. Obviously not financial advice, but it might. They are acting like this Warsh dude is going to be able to fix something. Oh well, 38 trillion debt, 124% debt to GDP, new trillion to debt like every 100 days. Oh well, this dude isn't raising rates. Oh well. I know, right? That's pretty crazy for sure. There, the 5-1. Been getting a bit daily. Oh, I see. A little bit of at a time dollar cost averaging. I think that's not too bad. It won't hurt as long as you don't. Kind of also depends on how you look at it. Been getting a bit daily. Everybody's losing a lot of money in Bitcoin. Oh, for sure. A lot of people that are in it, that especially that bought high, especially the people that bought high in it, for sure. Short term, like it's losses, but if they don't sell it at a loss, and if it goes farther up down the road, they might still do okay. But we'll see. I mean, I think Bitcoin might go up in the future. In my opinion, not financial advice. I think it will probably be like 150, 200,000, something like that. Like in my opinion, not financial advice, but it might take it a while, years for it to do that potentially. But yeah, I kind of think it might do that eventually. Oh wow, 45.4K for a monster box tonight on the dip, 91 per silver eagle. Oh wow, so it dipped quite a bit then, huh? If he raised rates, he'd make USA debt payments explode. Oh wow, he wants to lower rates and do quantitative tightening. Oh, well, that's like running the bath with the drain open. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's insane. I'm thinking about adding some BTC under 70 to 65, 60K. Yes, I think anything under 60s, 70, 65, 60. I think that kind of a decent area to add some. Obviously not financial advice. I know Bitcoin was 120 like 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah, just not too long ago, it was pretty high up there. But I think eventually, like I said, it might go back up to where it was and even higher. It might take a while. And obviously not financial advice or anything. But yeah, it kind of is what it is. Let's see. I wonder which other one I should get here. Let's see. Maybe, let's see. Look under this thingy. Let's see. I wonder what SoFi is doing. Crash is looming. I know, right? Guns and ammo, water and food might be the move at this point. I know, right? Can see the signs. Oh, can't see the signs. The what signs? But SoFi is dipping down some more. Wow, that's crazy. Like I do have some orders queued in, but it is dipping down some more. That's I'm glad I sold out of it when I did. I saved quite a bit because I am bullish on it for the long term, but for the short term, especially with all the weird news that keeps on coming out, it keeps on making it dip. So we'll see what it does. Let's see. Let's check out Lyft. Lyft right now, even Lyft is dipping quite a bit. I do have a little bit of that one queued in. Let's see Tesla. Let's see what Tesla's doing. TESLA. Yeah, so Tesla is dipping a little bit too because last time I looked at it, it was higher. Right now that the market is opening where you could track it, it did 2.5%. It dipped. Oh, can't see the signs of the crash. Oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense there. Geos FG. Bitcoin is volatile, but such a monster. Anything can happen before hitting 150K. Probably a very volatile year for all investments. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's gonna be crazy, insane, volatile with how everything's going. SoFi be good under 20. Yes, especially if SoFi will get under 20, I'll probably add like a whole bunch in that case. Because for the long term, like the company's pretty good. It's doing pretty good. Like it's right now with all the weird stuff that's going on, it's just beat up. Yeah, SoFi went up pretty fast from like where it was like $6, $5, $6, $8. Right now it's in the 20s, but yeah, recently it's just not doing that great. But yeah, a whole bunch of stuff are like kind of dipping. Don't forget, silver is trading $125 in Shanghai still. While COMEX has no silver. They are trying to stop out longs so they don't have to deliver silver. Shit's breaking. This is nuts. Yeah, this is nuts. Everything's like going crazy and insane. Silver, gold, Bitcoin only for me. We got earnings tomorrow, man. PLTR aftermarket. We got Disney pre-market. I think Uber is tomorrow too. Oh wow, that's a whole bunch of earnings. Hopefully Palantir does good, right? I hate to see Tesla dip, but I'm confident for 3 to 5 years outlook. Yeah, if you're in it for the long term, in my opinion, I think Tesla should be doing pretty good. Let's see, PLTR, not financial advice though. Let's see, PLTR. So even Palantir kind of keeps on dipping right now. Like we see the market, what is it doing? It's down 2.65%. Keeps on dipping. Dude, earnings last week, companies with great earnings were selling off. Shit's not good right now, boys. Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you there, the 501. I definitely agree with you. Like the earnings are good, but people are selling off just because like of everything that's kind of negative going on in the country and in the world. And everything's kind of unpredictable right now. So yeah, people trying to be safe and just trying to sell off as much as possible, you know. Even right now, even the gold, like the market's dipping and the gold's dipping. Everything's kind of dipping a little bit right now. Looks like. Let's see what QQQ here is doing. So QQQ is down 1.48% at the moment. Let's see. SPY. SPY down 1.13% right now. So everything's kind of dipping a little bit. We'll see how far it dips though. I'm long. I'm long WW3. Oh wow, I see. Outside of SanDisk and Meta, they killed the market after earnings. Oh yeah, yeah. Palantir, like yeah, it hasn't been doing that great recently for sure. I hate not owning SanDisk or Micron. How can I be so blind? I know, right? Check out TKO. I'm heavy in Micron. Pissed I didn't get SNDK. I know, right? SNDK is pretty good one. Let's see TKO. Which one is that TKO? I see TKO. Let's check it out. So TKO Group Holdings. So this one's a $201 stock. Overnight is down 0.48%. 1 week is down 1.47. 1 month it's down 5. 3 months it's up 7. Year to date it's down 3. 1 year it's up 26%. 5 years it's up 253%. Let's see maximum. It's up 1,537. So for the maximum, looks pretty good, pretty decent. So as long as it generally it's moving up, looks like it's pretty decent. It's got a dividend of 1.14, and analyst ratings on this one is 82% buy, 18% hold, 0% sell. So kind of decent on that. So about TKO Group Holdings, TKO Group Holdings NT engages in the provision of sports and entertainment. It operates through the Ultimate Fighting Championship UFC and World Wrestling Entertainment WWE segments. The UFC segment refers to global sports brand and media content company. The WWE segment is involved in media organization and global leader in sports entertainment. The company was founded on March 29, 2023 and is headquartered in New York. New York, the listed name for TKO is TKO Group Holdings Inc. So that's what that's all about. So might be kind of decent, but at the moment, like everything's kind of dipping. Even this one's dipping a little bit. See, I could add it to one of my lists here, but to add it to what I got, might do that later. We'll see if it'll be worth it, but it might be. For the general trend on that thing's going up, so it's not too bad. Don't miss Meta. Oh yeah, I like Meta for the long term. What is a dividend? Oh, somebody doesn't know that what a dividend is. Like dividend, like if you owe like a share of a company, and some companies they pay dividends. That means if you're a part owner for holding like shares of the company, you get paid a percent of that share that you hold. So that's kind of what a dividend is. Let's see, SoFi. Let's see, Meta. Yeah, I like Meta for the long term. But yeah, right now the market's kind of unpredictable, so it's good to try to be as safe as possible in it. See, I was gonna try to play the whole thing out. Yeah, Meta's kind of dipping a little bit. I do have a couple of queued orders under that one, so that's not too bad. The more it dips, the more I might add. For the long term, I do like that one. We'll see what it decides to kind of do. Let's see. Maybe check out Netflix. NETFLIX. CSWC pays a good dividend. Oh, nice. Agreement. Hey, are you looking at MNQ? Well, if I'm looking at MNQ, yeah, well, right now I'm in a play right now that I'm kind of currently down on a little bit right there on the prop firm. We'll see what that does. So I'm in a play right now. I might have to get out because it's kind of hard to tell what it's gonna do right now. Let's see. I'll probably stay in it a little bit and then I'll have to jump out in case if something weird, crazy happens. Yeah, I want to check that. WDC. Okay, let's see. Want to check that. WDC. I'm not familiar. Is that Western Digital or something? They sell memory too? Let's see. Oh, I'm late. Oh, sorry. Oh, no worries. I love how CNBC, all the MSM financials were silent when silver was going parabolic, now crashing its front page for entire weekend. I know, right? That's for sure. Western Digital, it's like SNTK. Oh, I see. So let's see, CSWC, right? CSWC. So CSWC, that's Capital Southwest. I'm not sure what that is, but that's let's see. That's today. It's up overnight that much. Let's see. Past week it's up 2%. 1 month it's up 7%. 3 months it's up 17%. Year to date it's up 6%. 1 year it's up 6. 5 years it's up 30. Maximum it's up 59.26. So I mean, the general trend is up on this one. Looks pretty decent. Let's see, maybe I could add it to one of my lists here. So yeah, this one has a pretty decent dividend, 9.90%. Borrow rate 1.75. So and then the analyst ratings on this is pretty decent, 63% buy, 37% hold, 0% sell. So this looks kind of decent. I might be buying puts on Oracle. Oh, you think Oracle might dip some more there, the 501? Nice, I need memory exposure. I can't sit out on this rally, and the high demand memory plays seem to be the newest AI winners. It's a hold stock that pays dividends. Oh, nice. Yeah, this one does look pretty decent for long term. This one, like long term, like if I click on the maximum, it goes up. That's the good thing, plus the dividends. So it does look like it's pretty good. So Capital Southwest Core operates as an investment company which provides financing to middle market companies. Its investment objective is to produce attractive risk-adjusted adjusted returns by generating current income from debt investments and capital appreciation from equity and equity-related investments. The company was founded on April 19, 1961. It's headquartered in Dallas, Texas. A listed name for CSWC is Capital Southwest Corporation Common Stock. So yeah, it does look kind of decent, you know. So I might maybe get a little bit of this one just in case. Let's see, under this one, at least a little bit. Then we'll see what it kind of does, I guess. See what it kind of does. Let's see if I can check the other one. My two nuggets for y'all, TKO and CSWC. Oh, thank you there, Geo SFG. Thanks, man. That's a hold that pays dividends. Nice. Let's see which other ones. SNDK. Let's check out SNDK again, right? SNDK. Yeah, this one just keeps on going up. Even when the market's kind of going down, this one's still going up. It's kind of crazy. For the 1 day, it's up 1.08. 1 week, it's up 21.35%. 1 month, it's up 143.89. 3 months, it's up 185%. Year to date, it's up 137. 1 year, it's up 1,090. 5 years, obviously not listed for 5 years, but regardless, since February 21, 2025, it's up 1,333%. So definitely it's kind of doing pretty good a little bit here. Then let's see. So it doesn't have a dividend. Analyst ratings are pretty good on that. 68% buy, 32% hold. I might add this one a little bit later. Maybe it might dip. Maybe try to add on a dip. But who knows if it'll dip again from what it's doing, where it's at. We'll see. Might be a good buying opportunity. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see what happens with it. I guess we'll kind of see what happens with it. How do you think about the price of gold, silver? Oh, thanks for the 199. Thanks, man. Thank you there, 816 Mac. So what do you think about price of gold and silver? I think right now that it dipped, I like the price of it better, in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice. I like it better right now, but like I'm actually adding dollar cost averaging right now to the gold and silver. But there's a chance it might keep on dipping. So the way I'm playing it, like if it does keep on dipping, I just want to make sure I have enough buying power to keep on adding to the gold and silver positions, you know? But like from where it was recently at the highs, right now, definitely a better buying opportunity. But like I said, if it does dip some more, I just get some more. Obviously not financial advice, but that's kind of what I'm planning on doing with the gold and silver. Because nobody knows 100% what it's going to do. But definitely right now it's a better deal now than it was recently from where it just fell out from, you know. That's kind of how I see it. like in general. Like I got some cute orders right now. Like I'm gonna be adding more to my accounts. Like right now, I reset it all. I'm starting from scratch, but you can see right overnight. Right now, it's down 4.98%. Keeps on dipping. So the more it dips, the more I'll try to add. Especially if it's gonna go to like, let's see, especially if it's gonna go to like the 300s. Like especially depends on what kind of gold you're getting. Like this is the one I usually like to get, especially if it goes to like the 300 area. I think that's gonna be like for sure like a very good buy. But like in these areas, kind of where it's at right now, I'm just kind of adding a little bit and hope I'm adding a little bit right now and hoping that it dips some more so I could add some more at the lower prices. You know, that's kind of what my plan is. That was late December. SNDK was acquired by WDC in 2016. They operate under WDC. Oh, I see. That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. I don't understand. I thought SNDK was separate from WDC. SNDK was one of the biggest winners of 2025 and could repeat this year. Huh, that's kind of interesting. I put 20 I put 20,000 in gold with JP Morgan. It's gone up 12,000 for me. Oh, nice. That's awesome. This guy that the gold went up for you. Hell yeah, man. Hopefully it goes up for you some more. I lost so much in investments last Friday. I hope tomorrow isn't a bloodbath again, Brutal. I hope tomorrow is not a bloodbath too. There, the 501. Hopefully you make all your money, all your losses plus a lot more in profits on top of that. Do hope the best, man. That sucks. I don't like it to see when people are down for sure. It sucks. Oracle I bought puts before, but I think they are in deep shit again. Yeah, Oracle might be kind of in trouble like a little bit right now too. I want put leaps on MCD, but I'm I hate the options that are so freaking expensive. You can't even jump in. I'm still learning options, but some of those contracts are ridiculous. Oh yeah, the options. Some of them are super expensive, for sure, for sure. Thank you for the other another gift of the 199. Thank you there, 816 Mac. Thank you, man. That's nice of you. But yeah, in general, I'm trying to just kind of play it safe. Like right now, like everything's kind of unpredictable, but gold and silver seems like a little bit safer. But like when it was at the super all-time high, like I was just saying, like I wouldn't buy almost anything at that point. It's too risky. Right now, on this dip, like it's easier to buy at least a little bit on this dip, but there's a chance it could be dipping some more. Nobody knows exactly what it's gonna do. That's the thing. Nobody knows exactly what the market's gonna do, what it's gonna give. But if you have a plan around, regardless what it's gonna do, you could potentially do okay with it. You know. So if you have a good plan, have enough money just in case, keep on buying the good deals, could make it out pretty decent. Short Tesla. Tesla might dip here shortly too. You know, a whole bunch of stocks might be dipping here. Nicky, yo, I read that JP Morgan sold its silver shorts on the bottom. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy there, JSS. They all talking about it on Twitter. Damn, that's crazy. JSS 6, yeah, I saw that. Wow. That's crazy. But like, yeah, it might keep on dipping some more, like gold and silver. Like nobody knows for sure, but it's a potential. But for me, if it does keep on dipping some more, I'll just add some more. You know, like the better the deal, the better the buy. I guess you know. Even right now, it's slightly better than where it was just a couple days ago. But yeah, definitely, regardless of what you do in the market, just try to be safe and hopefully stay out of trouble. Comic sucks. I know, right? 5-1, I'm with you 100%, but I've been losing new cars on a daily basis. I'm sick over silver drop. All of them. They all said Tesla overpriced. When Tesla falls, it'll fall by 300%. Damn, if Tesla falls 300%, that's insane. Sorry. Comics is being manipulated by big money. I think they're trying to throttle rally on metals. Actually, I think they might potentially try to slow the growth of the metals. That's why they're doing what they're doing potentially. But yeah, nobody knows for sure. I wonder how Walmart's doing in the middle of all this mess. Oh, weird. I don't even have Walmart on my watch list, but even slightly started affecting Walmart because Walmart started to dip a little bit here. Let's see. I might add this one. That's weird. I don't have it. Top best dividends, top stocks to trade. Okay, I added Walmart. I don't know why I didn't have it on my watch list. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is, though. Let's see. Well, thank you for another gift, 816 Mac. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks, man. Let's see. Lance Comex has no physical silver. March, they have potential huge deliveries. They couldn't make delivery. They are spooking the market. Tesla will rally if it drops below 400. Real investors want more Tesla for robot era. Like me in general, I'm bullish on Tesla for the long term. I'm just if it does dip some more, I'll just try to get more of it on the dips. But right now, like with everything that's going on, it might short term dip. Who knows? Nobody knows exactly. But if it does dip, I'll probably try to load up more on the Tesla. But like regardless, it's risky. Anything could happen right now. It's still good to kind of try to play it safe, regardless. Walmart is one of them stocks that like I have a little bit of queued in to get some more of that. It might dip some more. Sometimes when markets crash, it usually does good. It does the opposite because it's a safer company. But then eventually, sometimes it catches up to it too. So I like it kind of for the long term. Okay, let me see if, for example, if I click on this one, if you were in this one for like a year, so even if you were like in this one for like a year, you would have made like 20% on your money, like for even where it's at right now, like even on Walmart. Then it does have a small dividend of 0.79%. So this one I outperformed like SPY and QQQ. If you click on SPY and QQQ, like it outperformed them for like the whole year. Like QQQ, let's see if we click a year. Yeah, so this one's up 16.53%. So like it like underperformed like Walmart even. Let's see, and then SPY. So Walmart did even better than the ETFs. SPY for the year. And SPY for the year it's even less, 12.75%. So yeah, like Walmart outperformed percentage wise how much it went up. This one has like a slightly higher dividend yield, but like still. So obviously the ETFs are pretty good, but like as a stock, like Walmart's pretty decent. Like especially if it dips some more, I might be adding some more to that one. Oh, thank you there, 816 Mac. Thanks for the gift again. Thank you, man. But especially for the long term, if you want to build like something safe, like it's good to have like be diversified in safe things that like potentially will do good. So I got a whole bunch of mix of everything, and then like definitely the metals. Once the metals will be dipping, I wanna add more to the metals. Meta, Facebook, I like that one. I'm adding more. I got a couple of cute orders on that one going. But like long term, I'm bullish on this one. I think it's gonna keep on going up farther throughout the future. But short term, it could potentially dip some more. Like I think eventually it'll get back to where it came from. It might take a little bit or a while. Obviously, not financial advice, but I do like it. I recently sold out of everything that I had just because had to switch from margin to cash, and I'm dollar cost averaging back into all these plays. But yeah, kind of. playing it safe a little bit, but definitely I'd try to make sure or advise that everybody be safe in the market, play it safe, and try your best not to lose money. Make smart decisions, and hopefully everything works out. Netflix, I like this one for the long term too. Dipped quite a bit from its all-time high. Even if like the crazy things are going on in the world, I think people will still be watching Netflix, right? Like it used to be like 130 here. Like I kind of like this one. I do have a couple of orders queued in for that one and got a little bit in it. So I do like that one. So that's pretty decent. It's gambling, just have to be smart. Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely have to be smart for sure. The Bears are in control now. Short every shit. Yeah, it looks like the Bears are kind of in control at the moment. So looks like for a lot of the stocks and a whole bunch of stuff, it's kind of like a downtrend. But regardless, the markets are pretty volatile. They'll go up and down, kind of crazy while they're going down. So it's trying to shake out everybody out of their plays, out of the profits, out of everything. So regardless, try to play it safe. I'm buying more shares under 80. I like Netflix at this price. What about Shiba Inu? Yeah, Netflix, especially if it goes under 80, I think that'll be a pretty good buy. I have a bunch of shorts in my watch list, and I wish I jumped on Friday, but I guess we shall see. I know, right? Sometimes it's hard to predict and hard to see what it's gonna do. Eventually, when it already plays out, then we be thinking like, oh man, should have been there, but sometimes too late. But yeah, so Shiba Inu, like I've got a tiny bit of that one. I kind of like to swing trade those, the cryptos. I usually don't put too much in the cryptos. It's already 12 o'clock, so the charts changed. So yeah, it keeps on dipping right here. For the week, it's down 13.60%. With everything, it might potentially keep on dipping, but depends on how you want to play it. If you're playing it kind of for long term, a little bit of dollar cost averaging might work out, but it might keep on dipping here more short term. The trend on here looks like it's a kind of a downtrend. So yeah, like for me, like I have it a little bit, and I add it a little bit at a time though. Everyone's logging Zcash. Yeah, Zcash might be okay, maybe, but like Robinhood doesn't let me trade Zcash on here. I'm working on my charting. I don't trust myself enough to go in on options. Oh, I see. Yeah, if you don't trust yourself, definitely be safe and don't do something that you're not sure of. You don't want to lose money. Be safe. Invest in Milos T. It just hit a billion in sales. Oh wow, billion in sales. That's crazy. Zcash. Yeah, Zcash. Let's see. Robinhood's not letting us trade Zcash. So right here, if I click on it, there's no option to buy it. If I click on the chart, like it's down for the week. This one's down more than the Shiba. It's down 14%. For the month, it's down 38%. It's kind of dipping. Yeah, but options are just higher risk reward exposure for high conviction plays. Options are very scary though, and you must learn the fundamentals first. Buy the dip for GME. Oh, for the GameStop, you mean? When are we going to catch a break? What the F is going on crypto in the no one said it would be easy, but damn, yeah, crypto is dipping. Who knows? Like maybe there might be another potential crypto winter or something. I don't know. Hopefully not. But yeah, it's crazy. I think GameStop is the play. GME. Well, Michael Berry bought a whole bunch of that one for some reason. I don't know why. He likes that one. He's shorting everything, but he's going long on GameStop, and it looks like whatever money investments he's putting in, it looks like it's working out because it's going up. It's kind of going up a little bit here. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it to get. It's still risky. I mean, maybe like once the world's like a disaster, people be playing video games and going to GameStop, right? Maybe that's how he's looking at it. Michael Berry's one of them guys that likes to short a whole bunch of stuff. What about paper goods? How is it doing? What kind of paper goods? It's the squeeze. I know exactly. It's the squeeze. Guns, ammo, gold and silver, food and water. My 2026 investments. I know that seems kind of smart there. The 501. You know what you're doing. It's the manipulated shares. Yeah, it is. Everything's manipulated. Even GameStop. I mean, if you play it right, you could potentially make money with it. But obviously, if you play it wrong, you could lose money. So there's a chance you might get in, and then they'll rug pull and take your money. Anything could happen. You gotta. Everything's manipulated. You gotta try to play everything like safe. Toilet paper too. Yeah, toilet paper is pretty good too. Or else that'll be out of those shelves and all that stuff. Don't day trade options. If anything, swing trade with some time. Use a prop firm and trade futures for day trading. If I want to remember to lose those guns in a boating accident, lose the guns in the boating accidents. That's funny. Let's see. But yeah, gold and silver are kind of popping like crazy. Let's see, Robinhood, gold, cash sweep, Bitcoin. Let's see, futures. Let's see, go to futures. But yeah, like out of a lot of stuff, gold and silver are like pretty decent. But like the government, the Fed, the institutions are trying to manipulate people out of the safety too by them showing how it could go up like crazy and how it could dump like crazy. But in general, I think the trend of them is to go up. So yeah. So the more it dips, the more I'll probably start adding to the gold and silver in general. On top of that, some other stocks that are worth it to have or to get in the long term, like especially like the Walmart, like I showed a little bit ago. Like especially if it dips quite a bit, because sometimes Walmart does dip, like when the markets dip, but sometimes it takes it a while. Like so, sometimes it does the opposite from the general market. Like I'll try to get it. I'm not sure if it'll reach the prices of. This is like a staple store. Everybody goes there shopping like crazy. It's one of the best performing retail stores out there. But especially if it reaches the like $100 area, I think that would be a pretty decent buy. Like yeah, like 110, 111, maybe that's something kind of okay. Add a little bit for me, but then just not financial advice. Then if it does go to something lower, like for me, it's even a better place. Like especially if it goes like under 100 in the 90s, that'll be a way better buy. Because long term, if you look at the charts, it's just going up like pretty much 20% in a year. That's pretty decent with the dividend. So I like that one, especially if you get at a discount. I mean, you definitely lost out if you're just now selling your gold and silver. I was down 60K Friday. It sucked. Sorry to hear that, the 501. That's terrible. 60K is a big loss, man. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to brag, but I literally sold everything the day before it crashed. Oh, that's crazy there, Megathalos. You did what I did. I sold everything out and switched to cash. That's crazy. You did exactly what I did. Netflix is cooked. I see. Yeah, my old lady sucks too, bro. I know what you mean. Why use Robinhood for viewing instead of TradingView or Webull? Robinhood is great for ordering, but not watching tech. Oh, I know it's not the best for charting their proscape signs, but like I'm kind of doing just the basic little stuff that looking at the price and the percent. Like I'm not really trying to do anything too crazy with it right now. I do I do have Trading View right here. I use it sometimes, but for the most part, like it's the free version, so it is kind of slow. See, like to click on anything, it kind of takes forever. It's kind of slow, and then like it's the free version, so it's kind of data delayed on it. So at least on the Robinhood, because I got the gold membership, the data is not delayed. Yeah, the charts are not the best, but it still kind of works. Still kind of works. But yeah, on the gold right now, this is the micro gold that it's following right now. But I'm gonna kind of dollar cost averaging. There's a chance that gold might be dipping some more here shortly. So I'm not going crazy on the gold. Like what I'm doing with the gold is I'm just adding a little bit at a time, and then like I'll if it does make a super crazy dip, I'll just be adding bigger amounts on the crazy dips. That's kind of like my plan around the, what do you call it, gold and silver type stuff. Netflix is putting up Hallmark movies now. Hallmark movies, that's funny. Weeble is 100% the best for that tablet and free. Try it out. No need to put money on it. Definitely don't order options there. Oh well. That's it. I do have Weeble too. I used to learn trading on it. Like I actually have it. I have some money on there too. I don't watch Netflix much. I have VHS and Laserdisc collection. Oh, well, not even lying. VHS is pretty cool. That's cool that you still have that, like the 501. I do cash now. I went to the bank and I take out $600 every month. Well, this month they asked me why I'm doing it. I said, none of your damn business. And I told I can't do it. So I found another bank. Oh, that's weird. They told you that you can't take your money out of the bank. That's kind of messed up. That's crazy. Yeah, if my bank would tell me the same thing, I'll be like, "F that." Yeah, I'll leave them and go to another bank. Yeah, that's messed up there, the rebel lady. That's totally messed up. I guess you did the right thing by leaving them. I set up my man cave like a blockbuster. That's pretty cool there, the 501. That's pretty cool. And he just railed some. I need some relief from these universal dips. I want to add, but I could see things getting worse still. Yeah, it's like right now the whole market is very, very unpredictable. It's crazy. Like who knows what is it gonna do? Who knows what it's gonna do? There are videos on here showing that banks are doing that to people. Oh wow, that's insane. I think a lot of people are freaking out and they want to have cash, and then the banks are freaking out because obviously the banks don't have as much cash as they have as on their screens, on their digits or whatnot, because they put them elsewhere, and they're kind of scared and screwed too. Yeah, Lance, I was selling out of shit coins this week, and I'm not doing much until it stops bleeding. Oh yeah, like the shit coins eventually it might stop bleeding, but like hopefully catch the bottom of it because sometimes if they run like crazy too sometimes. But yeah, I barely have much of the shit coins myself. Let's see if I go to this here. So yeah, the cryptos, look, in general in cryptos, I don't have much. I got XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, Penguin, ETH, SHIB, and the Meal. And in general, like if I click on the crypto, I don't have much in it. So it looks like it's started to kind of go up a little bit, but general, my holdings in crypto right now, because I reset my account, like I sold everything out, like $15.78. So that's what I got on this one. But yeah, I could potentially see gold and silver going down some more. But like I said, like I'm not sure where the temporary bottom on the gold and silver will be. It's kind of hard to catch the exact bottoms. But I will try to add. I think like this one it might reach the 300-ish area. I'm not sure. Nothing's a guarantee, not financial advice. But if it does reach like the 300-ish area on this gold ETF, I'll try to get like quite a bit more in that price. And then the lower it goes, the more I could, double down and add more to that. but we'll see what it decides to do. The market's pretty crazy right now, so generally it's good to kind of try to be safe in it. I'm watching financial sector, another bank failure last week. Oh wow, that's crazy. Another bank failure? That's insane. By BSV, the real Bitcoin. I wonder what BSV is. I could check it out here. I've owned JPM for now. Decent holding for sure. I like banks for long term hold. When would you buy silver? When would I buy silver? Silver probably close to like what the gold deal is. I'm kind of adding a little bit right now, and then I'm trying to add more on the dips. That's kind of what I'm planning to do. Let me see, because right now like my account like I reset, so like it's almost nothing. I got a couple of queued orders for market open, and I got some in it right now, so very small amounts. But like I am adding, and then silver. Let's see. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. I'm just showing what I'm doing and what my plan is for my trades. But so I share silver. This is the one I trade the most out of the silver ETF. So this one did have quite a bit of a dip. Like overnight, it dipped 6.43%. So even a better discount right now. But the thing is, it might potentially dip some more, because if you look at the chart here, see where it's at right there. It's close to like, okay, right now here it's like 92.1469. So like it could potentially dip some more, like especially if it gets to like 50s, 60s, that's like a very good buy. I'm not sure if it'll get there. But definitely if it'll be around there somewhere, that's like a no-brainer buy for me, like in those areas. But anywhere like quite a bit below where it's at, like I'll just add a little bit at a time. The more it dips, the more I would add. But obviously not financial advice, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. It's hard to catch the bottom on these things, but it's safer than a whole bunch of other weird ETFs that are out there. That's the thing. Silver will snap higher once the big manufacturers place their orders and set their prices. Dollar will begin to dip again soon, and the silver and gold will run up again quick. Yeah, eventually for the long term. Oh, you're welcome there, Gary Strachner. But yeah, for the long term, gold and silver will be going up. It's one of the safer places to be. But like this recent gold and silver pump, that was like a market manipulation just to have a lot of people jump to safety and then rug pull on them. And a lot of people got scared, sold out at a loss. That's how the institutions and market manipulators are doing that. They're trying to take people's money by doing that. Yeah, I think it might go down more before it goes up. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it doing. Like, but I'm kind of buying a little bit at a time as it dips. The bigger the dip, the more I potentially could be adding to it type deal. That's how I'm trying to play it. The M51, these metals can be brutal. I will recover soon, I'm sure. Margin requirements were raised going into effect today. Silver will crash harder. Oh wow, it will recover soon. I think. I'll wait a bit. But yeah, like especially if they're raising the margin, if they're raising the margin, I think it will crash. They're trying to raise the margin so that it would crash some more. So they are trying to crash. In that case, they are trying to crash silver and gold some more, especially silver. Let's see here. Let's see, micro silver here, for example. I gotta drink some water here. Uh, but so for the week, let's see. For the week, it's down 28.70 some percent. So it's down a lot. But let's look at the margin. Oh wow, look at that margin. Just last time I looked at the micro silver margin, it was 13,000. Right now it's 19,000. So yeah, I think silver might dip some more. Look at that margin. That's insane. That's flipping insane. Like just a little bit ago it was like 13,000. Now it's 19,000. They were high but raised more for Monday trading. Expect big dump into close. Yeah, that's insane how they're like doing that. Like, there's a chance, possibility that silver might be dumping some more. They've been raising everything. That's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. That's insane what they're doing. And then the gold, micro gold. Let's see, that's micro silver. Micro gold is not as bad, but they are raising it. So that's the micro gold right here to buy one of this. So yeah, they raised it a little bit, but it's not as bad as silver. So this one, like it used to be 3,000 and 4,000. Now it's 5,326. So yeah, it's a little bit higher, but not like drastic difference like silver though. They're really trying to like halt the growth of silver for some reason. It's crazy. Oh gee, that's insane. Shanghai silver is still approaching 130 an ounce on silver, almost a 50% premium. This is unprecedented. Yeah, it is. That's super insane. Doesn't make sense. New Fed chair wants to strengthen dollar is the reason silver crashed. That kind of makes sense on that one there, Kyle, because they don't have any. They literally can't cover deliveries. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the digital money, the digital silver, whatever is there, but if there's no physical silver to back it, then kind of, there's kind of some trouble in that. Kind of some trouble in that. But yeah, like if it does dip some more, I'll just be adding a little bit more to it. But right now, this market is so crazy, so unpredictable. Definitely gotta play it safe. And like gold and silver is one of them safer plays, safer bets, but it's not that safe if you won't play it safe. You don't want to buy regardless. You don't want to buy at the high and sell at the low. You want to get it at the lowest price possible, and make sure it grows long term for you. Like it's kind of like a good like safety area to park some money, but definitely got to park it at the low price though, as low as possible, as low as you could get it. And with me, I'm trying to get it as low as possible. Let's see, copper too. Copper dipped quite a bit. Copper. Let's see, global X copper. Let's see which one. United States copper index. I think this is one of the ones I'm trading, the United States copper. So I have a couple of orders queued into this one. And this one dipped quite a bit here too. Like one day it says 5.83% down, after hours 3.31. But yeah, I might maybe wait for this one to dip some more. This one I think potentially might have some more dipping to do. But for the long term, I am bullish on copper. But I do have a little bit of queued orders for that one, but I might wait for that to dip before I get some more of that. Long ZSL calls if silver bearish 30-minute and ZSL, that's the reverse, right? ZSL, isn't that the reverse silver, right? Pro shares ultra silver. Oh yeah, I think I've got this under one of my holdings. The leverage, inverse leverage. Yeah, I think I got this under one of mine's. I think it was the options. Let's see, or maybe it was the other one. Oh yeah, I got it under this one. Look, I only had a $1 in this inverse thingy. Look, the $1 almost doubled in value because of how much silver went down. This inverse ETF that I had, it's like 82% up, 82.07% up, and because silver's keeping on dipping, it keeps on going into the profit. So I put $1 in it, dollar turned into $1.82. Imagine if I put like $1,000, it could have been like $1,800 right now. Like if I bet $1,000 on the dip with the CTF. Taking spot deliveries for months because they couldn't even get in on Comex. Oh wow. And that's what I was wondering. Thought I missed something. But yeah, the silver is dipping quite a bit. So I do have this reverse leverage silver play, but I'll probably take profits from this one tomorrow because I'm not sure how much farther it's going to be dipping. I think it will keep on dipping, but who knows how much more farther. But the good thing about this one, it doesn't expire like the options. If you get into this one, nice thing about this one, it doesn't expire. Judy Stroy said you don't know what you're talking about. Oh wow, ZSL. That's inverse silver. Yes, this is inverse silver, Lance. Yep. Maybe that's the play of the week. That could be if it keeps on dipping short term. That could be a good hedge, potential hedge. You know, I sold my 89 SLV puts for chump change profit. Couldn't have predicted such a monster crash. Although I know such a monster crash. Yeah, it's insane if you were in it, bro. It's pennies. I know it is pennies for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's still risky, but it's a good way to hedge. This is a good way to hedge silver. Like if you have a whole bunch of silver like ETFs, and you think that it'll dip a little bit short term, you could get some of this, and then like if it does dip, sell it, and then put that profit into the silver and make it go up. You know, it's one of the type of trades you could do with this. You know, for example, if you have the silver ETF and then this one at like a close to a low price, and if it potentially dips some more, sell this one at a profit, add the profits to the silver ETF, and then ride that up some more. So this one's a good play to kind of play in between the two trades, hedging, and without having options to expire worthless. So this is a good type of play that you could do just with the ETFs alone. You know, you could do something pretty decent with that. Are options expensive on ZSL? Let's see. Okay, so buy, not this one, buy options as you trade options. So let's see if I get like an option, let's see, for example, oh, looks like they don't even have much options. See that the date wise, that's all they have here, February 20, March 20th, May 15th, and August 21st. So they don't have much options for this. So the February 20th is if you buy a call. So for over here, you gotta buy a call to make profit on it. So if you buy a call, it goes your direction. You'll make money on it. So over here, just like this one call on this one, February 20th. This one cost $65 on display. Let's see what the delta is. Delta is 0.7, so the delta is not that bad. Let's see if you do the math on the profits. Unlimited profits, but yeah, you could make some money on it, but yeah, also still risky. So like you're thinking like it only has so much options: February 20, March 20th, May 15th, and August 21st. That's all it has for that. That's literally all it has. So yeah, so buy a call. So this one here, it's, let's see, Delta 0.72. So this one's a $80. You know, but I think it's still risky. Like, yeah, it might keep on going down, but how much though? But yeah, you could if it goes your way, you could make some pretty decent money with it for sure. You could do pretty good. But yeah, in general, I think it's even say kind of safer to play just buying the calls themselves. I mean the options, and then like you could actually hedge with these. I might maybe start doing some of that, like buying silver ETFs and buying some of this to kind of hedge it with. If it does dip some more, I'll sell this at a profit and then add more to the silver ETF itself. You know, that'll kind of help boost the silver with any dip that it has in between. You know what I mean? Like get the silver stock, silver ETF, and then get some of this at the same time because this one there's no expiration. If you don't get the option version of it, you just buy this, the shares of it of the CTF, and if it does dip, whatever it dips, sell it at some certain point, add it to the silver, and then you could add some more of this one, the reverse inverse smaller amounts, but you could keep on hedging and making money on the profits going regardless up or down. If you properly hedge, you can make money on it going up and down if you properly do that. I kind of do that with some plays. We are at the buy zone right now. It could bounce back easily, but a move downward would likely be monstrous as well due to the pain already inflicted. Be careful, boys. No, for sure. Definitely be careful, everybody. Hey, J. Ricky, why is your name like that? Is it an old account? Zoom out on the ZSL. Look at the potential upward movement if we continue to retrace. Okay. Oh yeah, like if we continue to go down, yeah, like the maximum chart, like it's crazy. It just disappears into nowhere. But the 5 year chart, yeah, it's like look, 96.63%. So yeah, it has so much more to like to like go up like into the profits if it's gonna reverse itself. Like even the 1 year, even even the 1 year depends on how far it reverses, but it could go pretty far up. And just in the 1 year, like percent wise, it could do pretty good. Imagine like that's quite a bit. I wish silver would be a little less volatile. 20 to 30% move is you heard of for any metals, any commodities, really. Yeah, it is kind of unheard of. It's insane, like the move. It's literally like pretty crazy. South Korea halted trading. Oh wow. I wonder why they halted trading. That's insane. Thanks for the update there, the 501, but that's crazy. At 50, serious, what's happening? You should just buy a $3 call on it with 2 to 3 weeks time. Floor just fell out in South Korea market, dropped 5%. Oh wow. South Korea market dropped 5%. That's crazy. That's flipping crazy. That's a big insane drop. Wow. I wonder how much but ZSL is definitely a good hedge. Definitely a good hedge. Let me see. Maybe I might get some of this under the normal ETF just to kind of better keep track of it. I might get one more of this. Regardless of what it does, it doesn't matter. $1 won't hurt. Because I do have it under one, but I'm trying to get this under the other one. That way I'll start hedging some of my plays with this a little bit. Start hedging some of the plays here with it. Let's see. And gals. The floor just fell out in South Korea. Okay. Can you become a millionaire in a year with a start capital of $5? I'm not sure. Like I think it's very, very hard to do and highly unlikely there, Taylor. But possibility wise, if you're like could 100% predict the market exactly and bet right, maybe that could be possible, but like super, super like highly unlikely. Our markets won't stop at 5%. Circuit breaker is at 7%, right? And then it just resumes trading shortly after. Yeah, it could potentially try to dip some more. Could potentially try to dip some more. But we'll see. I want to see how much copper it costs to do a futures trade on that. Let's see, copper. I guess I gotta go to the flipping futures. Okay, there's a futures. Okay, metals futures. Okay, there's a micro copper. So to do one micro copper trade, so copper is still not that bad. I think they did raise the rates, the margin rates to trade it, but it's not as bad as the silver for sure, and then not as bad as the gold. So yeah, they raised it a little bit, but not as much as the silver or gold, the copper margin. but they're really trying to bog down the silver price. That's why the margin's insane on it. $5 is hard to grow. It'll take a lucky 0 TM option that hits first attempt and continued luck to grow it all. Yeah, for sure, it's almost impossible. I think 500 to 1,000 starting balance for option buying can work out with some patience and high risk tolerance for options contracts. Yep, for sure. Like a small amount to go like into a high amount, like it's almost impossible. Let's see. Kind of surprised copper up. They got rid of the penny. Oh, copper's up. They got rid of the penny. You're saying, right? Copper futures, micro copper. Well, like right now, the futures it's down 2.78% right now. 1 week it's down 2.87. Yeah, 2.9% down, 2.79. So 2+%. But then for the month it's up 0.68. 3 months it's up 16%. Year to date it's up 1.16. 1 year it's up 33.75%. It looks like it's kind of going up in general. It's kind of going up in general for the most part on that one. Let's see. Let's check out the energy stuff. Micro crude oil. I've grown a few small balances from under 1K to pretty big balance with no added cash, but it takes consecutively lucky plays. Well, yeah, for sure. Like, it could be done, but like, yeah, some luck, and plus some skill also involved. So yeah, good job there on your growth on the 1K, Lance. That's awesome. Okay, so micro crude oil. So even the crude oil, the micro crude oil is down 4.55%. Let's see, to buy one. Margins not too bad. I've never really traded that much of the oil or crude oil. I'm not sure how the margin, whether that's high or not, but it doesn't look too bad. Well, regardless, it's down for the day 4.71%. 1 week it's up 1.54. 1 month it's up 8%. 3 months it's up 2%. Year to date it's up 8. 1 year it's down 15. Let's see, micro natural gas. Micro natural gas is down 16.90%, so that's quite a bit. So looks like not just gold and silver fell, like even the oil fell, like price wise. 16.9% natural gas and the oil, they all dipped quite a bit. It's kind of crazy. Let's see, crude oil, natural gas, RBOB gasoline futures. Yeah, everything kind of for the 1 day was down quite a bit. But yeah, everything kind of here dips short term. Kind of interesting. Kind of very interesting. Let's see, looks like QQQ kind of started to go up a little bit. So it was down farther. Right now it's going up. We'll see how far up it's going to go today. Looks like it's still kind of trending up some more. Let's see, SPY. Oops. SPY. SPY's down 0.72%. I want to eventually invest into S&P 500 and just let my money grow. Yeah, that's the either Bush, that's like one of the safer ways to invest, like S&P 500. Put your money in there. In 1 year, you make your 13.9%, which is 13.09%, like in this case. On top of that, collect your 30-day yield, 1.02%. Let that compound. Like, definitely a safer strategy for sure, long term. But obviously, like, it also still has some dips. If you look at the chart, you could see if you could withstand the dips that it has, those markets have risk, but long term, like the good ETFs are going up. Like, see over here, there's that big dip. Here, there's a little dip. That here's a little dip over here. So sometimes it has dips. Like over here, look at that dip. But like, if you could withstand some of the dips, it's not too bad. But generally, it's safer than like a whole bunch of other stocks that are harder to predict. This one doesn't grow as fast, but if you stay consistent and dollar cost averaging, adding money to it, letting it compound and reinvesting the dividend, you could definitely do pretty good, very good actually in this type of strategy. Yeah, definitely has dips. Last year was the biggest dip. Yeah, last year, like especially like around like the April time, yeah, the dip was pretty good, pretty crazy on it. That was kind of crazy a little bit in that case. Um, the April crash was wild last year. Yeah, it was pretty insane. Do you have like a company that you think's gonna go up a lot? Do you invest in raw materials? Well, a company that's gonna go up a lot, like it's hard to tell right now exactly. I'm just generally like what I'm doing, like specific company, I'm not sure myself. I'm just kind of adding to the gold and silver on the dips. The more they dip, the more I try to add, but definitely try to have some buying power in case if they do dip even more to add some more. But on top of apart from that, I'm kind of trying to add to like the good like Mag 7, like to the meta. I try to add to the meta like for the long term. Short term, I'm not sure it might dip or whatnot. So I'm bullish on meta for the long term. Tesla, it's pretty crazy, pretty volatile, but I am bullish long term on it. So I'm adding that one. None of this financial advice, but that's kind of what I'm doing. So I got a queued order for Tesla right now. I got a little bit of it. Short term, it might dip some more. I don't know. Nobody knows. If it does, I'll just add some more to it. But long term, like years down the road, I think it'll be one of the most expensive companies, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but in general, like specifically, I'm not sure which company will do the best. Like right now, short term going up. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe somebody here in the chat might know a little bit better or have a better idea of a company that might do well short term here. Yeah, that's facts. I'm going to do that too. Oh, nice. Do you know raw materials? Like depends which kinds. Yes, some of them are pretty good. I passed on Meta at 90, so it's very difficult to add here. Over 700. What's a what's a miss? Oh, I know, right? Exactly. What's a miss, right? If Tesla consolidates SpaceX and X, that could be wild V for valuation. Oh, like I think so. If it'll merge or consolidate or whatnot, it'll definitely I think help it. But yeah, like the thing is, short term, there's a chance. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen or not, but there's a slight likelihood of it potentially short term hitting 300 something, but that's not a guarantee. If that happens, if it does, I'll probably just load up a whole bunch more in the 300s on that. But at the moment, I'm just kind of adding a tiny bit at a time. So, like, yeah, just in general, I'm just trying to play it safe. Add to the gold and silver on the dips. That's what I'm doing because, like, everything's kind of shaky in the market. Gold and silver, they're kind of shaky too, but they're still kind of more stable, and their general growth is going to the upside in general. So the lower you could get those, the better you could potentially do and outlast the craziness and the everything else that's out there. Pay that from them. Watch Tesla explode for some random SpaceX merger, then the robots and the driverless data will start to. I know, right? For sure, they're Lance. Yep. If Tesla comes on, do you think politics affects stocks? Like, do you ever see Tesla taking a big dip? Oh, politics definitely affects stocks for sure. That's why it's kind of crazy and wacky because of some of the politics stuff that's going on. Some of it at least, but yeah, everything kind of plays a factor somewhat in it. Gold saves lives, lol. I know, right? That's funny there. Bush those days 757. But yeah, like it could save it could kind of save lives, but it could actually kind of wreck them too if you don't trade it right, or if you buy it at the high and then decide to sell it at the low. So like yeah, you could also do not that great with it. That's why I'm kind of saying what I'm trying to do is trying to get it at the lowest point possible. And if it does dip lower than the low point that I got it, dollar cost average down as it dips, and then once it starts going up, yeah, I'll probably still keep on dollar cost averaging up to it, and then compound that gold. Like might be kind of good because long term it goes up. So then on top of that, like the good stocks, like I said, like one of the ones that are good is like I said, Walmart. That's a good stock. Usually when the stocks dip, everything dipped like crazy here, like quite a bit recently. Walmart kind of is doing better than everything else. Like it keeps its like price up for the most part. Yeah, eventually it does have its dips too if you look at the chart, but generally it's more consistent going up, and plus it has a dividend. Like these last like this year it outperformed like the S&P 500 and the QQQ. Last year I'm not sure. I think it did too, but I'm not 100% sure. But for like a staple retail company like everybody uses it, it's pretty decent. Like for the 1 year, like 20.43% up, it's higher in 1 year than the S&P 500 or the QQQ. So and it has dividends, so this one's a pretty decent one for sure too. And I do have that one, and I'm planning to add dollar cost average on the dips on that one. So that one's pretty good. Let's see this one. Let's see another one. Let's see NVTS. Check that one. NVTS. NVTS. I like that one for a long term. So NVTS is at a dip. So I'm adding a little bit of this one to what I got. I'm not sure how much farther this one's gonna go, but this one's a little bit more of a riskier one. But I do kind of like it for the long term, especially if it. I'm not sure if it's gonna dip that low. Especially if it goes to that $2 and $1 area, that was gonna be a insanely good deal. Probably get some more of that price. Amazon is a tough competitor. I'd pick Amazon today at current prices. Amazon's pretty decent too. I agree with you there, Lance. I think Amazon's a pretty decent deal too. Maybe Jeremy is doing QT at faster rate to drain liquidity to leave Trump with a mess. That could be right there. The 501, that's a possibility. I haven't heard anything about Nvidia in a while. Yeah, like Nvidia, yeah, me too. I don't hear too much from it recently. Powell would never risk anything for Trump. Would you consider Pepsi to be decent? Well, Pepsi and Coca-Cola, I think those are pretty decent, like long term. Like they don't grow fast, but like they're a little bit more stable than a lot of other stuff, and they have a dividend. So depends on how fast you want to grow your money, what kind of safety you want it to be in. Obviously, nothing's 100% safe, but it is safer than a lot of other stuff that are out there. People will keep on drinking Pepsi and Coke and all that stuff. So I think it is somewhat safe compared to a whole bunch of stuff that's out there. But the growth is not the fastest, but depends on what you want to get out of it. I love Pepsi. I have to control my Pepsi intake because I want it all day. I own some shares because I like drinking the soda. Yeah, the Coke thing is too, like Pepsi and Coke, they're kind of, Warren Buffett, he had like Coca-Cola, right? Like I think he still has some of that. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he still has some of that. So, and he had it for like forever, I think. Yeah, I think he still has some of that. So I definitely could do pretty good with that. Coke's original recipe was the best. I know, right? Go along with Coke. Yeah, I think I might have some Coke in one of my portfolios. Obviously, my portfolio is now pretty tiny because, like I said, I sold everything out like before this dip and started reaccumulating stuff. But yeah, Coke for sure, it's pretty good. I like Coke after Apple. Coke has a good dividends. Yep, Nike for me. Nike has pretty good dividends, but it is slightly on the riskier side. But I think in general, it's a good brand, good company. Lots of people like it and use it and wear it and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty decent. But like safety wise, I think Coca Cola and Pepsi are a little bit safer. But Nike might have some decent potential. Let's see, Coca Cola. So there's the Coca Cola. This one, then probably there's some other ones too. Coke. So there's Coke, Coca Cola Consolidated. So there's that one. And there's like the Coca Cola KO. So there's like a couple of different kinds. So it looks like I don't have any of this one under this here. But even this one has a 2.73% dividend on this. And like year to date, it's up 7%. 1 year, it's up 17%. 5 years. So generally, it's still kind of moving up, which is nice. And it's got a dividend. So this one's pretty decent for sure. Maybe just for the heck of it, I might Q1. Let's see, might Q1 in here for this one. Just in case, see what it does. And then maybe Q1 in for the, let's see, individual investing thingy. So it's kind of sort of halfway okay a little bit. Oh, you're saying Applied Digital is looking enticing right now? Oh, nice. You think it might be a potential to get some of that? The 501? Companies that been around since the late 1800s seem like a lesser risk to invest in. LOL. Oh, for sure. A lot of the good companies since the 1800s, yeah, it definitely kind of makes sense. Proven companies that are still doing their thing. I don't know. I have no idea right now. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. And then let's see the Coca-Cola Consolidated. Wonder what's the difference between this one and the other one. So this one has a smaller dividend, but this one still kind of generally going up for the most part. 1 year, 12%, 5 years. Still doing pretty good. In the production, marketing, and distribution of beverages. And yeah. I think the one Coca-Cola is good enough, or maybe I could get this one here too. Let's see, get one of this. And then I could get some this under this one. Now I got some more Coca-Cola, two different Coca-Colas. Coke is K. Oh, I see. I think I got two type of. I got the KO, and I got the Coca-Cola Consolidated. So there's like a normal K that you could get, right? So the normal K. Oh, excuse me. So just a single K. It looks like they don't have anything under the single K. I think it's the KO, which is the one that I just kind of got. That one. Yes, yep, the KO. And then the Pepsi. That's and then the Pepsi thingy is PepsiCo. I guess it's that one. So add some PepsiCo. I don't even have it on my watch list. That's kind of weird. Add it to the best. Let's see, top stocks to trade. So let's see what's the dividend on this one. So dividend on Pepsi is 3.66%. So that's not too bad. Analyst ratings on this one's 39% buy, 57% hold, and 4% sell. So still pretty decent. Good dividend. Hey there, Billy Elliott. How's it going, bro? How's it going? How you doing, man? How you doing? Hopefully all is well. One is bottling distribution. Oh, I see. Yo, Nicky, it's me again. Did you see the Bitcoin and the Ethereum capitulation and gold, silver as well? Crazy times. Oh yeah, for sure. They're Isa's world. For sure, like gold dipping, crypto dipping, everything's kind of dipping like crazy. It's happening, man. It's happening. Would you consider Costco a good stock for buy and sell? Costco for the long term, I think it's pretty decent. Like the speed of the growth at the moment, I'm not sure how fast it's gonna grow, but it does have dividends. It does look like a stable company. Obviously not financial advice or anything. Like I don't have any of Costco right now, any of Costco stocks or shares, but it does seem pretty decent, pretty kind of safe for the long term. But like I kind of like Walmart better a little bit, but Costco does seem pretty decent too. Like it has some pretty good potential. Not financial advice though. Did you go to bed yet, or you up late or early? Well, I started the live stream kind of late because at first I was at church today, then I was at the birthday party for a long time. And the birthday party, family birthday party, they live kind of far away. So by the time I got home and everything, so just kind of started this live stream pretty late. Like I was pretty busy today. So at least I tried to make sure I got in at least the one live stream. So that's the one I'm doing right now. I prefer Pepsi stock. It's more of a growth dividend play instead of a defensive dividend like KO. I know, right? For sure. TJ Maxx is always good. Buffett knew to buy Coke. He filled bottle machines as a kid. Noticed Coke caps always full on the cap pull tray inside the machine. Then he invested in Coke. I know, right? He's smart. Like he knew what he was doing for sure. JSS, you're right. That's good to recharge the batteries and meet the fam. I know, right? Sometimes you gotta do that, right? For sure. You're right there, Billy Elliott. Bye. Costco is great stock. I don't own, but I wish I did forever now. Oh, well, did someone say TJ Maxx? That place is a ghost town. TJ Maxx. But yeah, Pepsi. Like I'll probably buy some of the Pepsi thing. I think I'm almost fully out of buying power. Okay, actually, I think to do the max out buy, I'll do the 1.01, maybe 1.01. Then that'll be the max purchase, not the 11. 1.01. There we go. That's the max I could get. Okay, so that's on that one. Then I'll do this one on this Nicky SETF and buy one under this one. And then I got one more dollar to invest somewhere. I'm not sure why I should invest that one more dollar somewhere. But yeah, if I click on this, so past week it's up 5.85, 1 month it's up 6.43, 3 months it's up 4.69, year to date it's up 6.87, 1 year it's up 1.53, 5 years it's up 11.74, maximum it's up 356.90. But yeah, the dividend on this thing is pretty decent. So like even just for the dividend and still a slight growth towards the upside, still like looks pretty decent on this one. You know the dudes on TJ Maxx. Let's check out TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx. So does it not have it here? That's where it looks like they don't have it here. TJ, oh, TJX. TJX. So that's the one, right? The TJ. So the TJX COS INC engages in the retail of apparel and home fashion products. It operates through the following business segments: Marmax, Home Goods, TJX Canada, and TJX International. The Marmax segment sells family apparel, including apparel, home, fashion, and other merchandise. The Home Goods segments offers an assortment. So this is the one, right? TJ Canada, TK Maxx. So that's the TJ Maxx, right? TJX, TJ Maxx, I think. Okay. Solid recession plate holds well in all conditions. Oh, I see. So this one you're saying it's a good one. So he has a 1.10% dividend on that one. What's the holding at? I have the TJX. Yes, it is. Oh, nice. So let's see. So right now, overnight it's up 1.53%. One week it's down 0.72%. 1 month it's down 1.9%. 3 months it's up 7%. Year to date it's down 0.75%. 1 year it's up 20%. So for 1 year it's actually did pretty good, 20.79%. 5 years it's up 136.03%. Maximum it's up 7,328.57%. So generally it moves up, so that's a good sign for this one. It's doing good, it's doing something right. So headquarters Framingham, Massachusetts. So average volume 5.25 million, overnight volume 1.08k, volume 5.62k. Let's see. PE ratio 33.10, so that's not too bad. Dividend 1.10%. 52-week low 112%. 52-week high 159. Not percent, I mean dollars. 52-week low $112. 52-week high $159. Right now it's closer to the 52-week high, but still looks like might not be too bad still. Fleeting demand. Yeah, people laugh. I've held it for like 10 years. It seems like a decent play for long term. It's got a dividend. It's consistently, in general, it's going up. It's actually a really well run company to put. Yeah, 0.30 ratio. Yeah, it's definitely pretty good. Maybe I should get this one on the last investment deal that I got. Let's see. By the last dollar I got in the buying power right now. So, oof, there we go. Got some TJX thingy. Okay, I haven't seen a rough market since April. This is for some semi-dip since April, right? Could you please tell me what platform you are using for this? Oh, this is Robinhood. Robinhood platform. That's the one I'm using there. Adlin 2335. I've been in for a decade. I love it. Yeah, something that works pretty good for the long term. Definitely, I think it's worth it. But yeah, we'll see how everything will go tomorrow when market opens, right? See how everything will do when markets open. Yes, you're correct. Once I got in the market in April. Yeah, if you get in the market, especially when it's at a dip, that's like a very, very good timing. That way you could buy the lowest possible and then make your profits when everything goes up. Um, let's see, which one should I check? Let's see how Bitcoin's doing right now. So Bitcoin's still at 76,000, but still at a kind of like at a dip. April start is a total blessing. I know, right? April start is a total blessing for sure. Let's see. I think that's kind of like close to the time when I started trading on Robinhood last year. Like when I switched from Webull to Robinhood, that's kind of when I started on that. Let's see. And so I watched the market, and when it crashed, I bought what I could, then built from there as profits went up. Oh, nice. That's pretty smart there, Carl. But when the markets crash and then like build up from there, that's a pretty good play.
Order filled.
I gotta let's see, make the volume a little bit less. Come on, why isn't it working? Okay. Karen, I'm happy I'm not the only TJ Maxer. I'm not the only TJ Maxer. The 501's pretty smart. 501, you know what you're doing, man. Okay, so it wasn't totally random then. April was literally the perfect dip buy. You will probably have a very profitable journey. Yeah, check. Yeah, check. Yeah, check prop position. Yeah, I got out of one of my positions. I got in again because I was shorting and I was down. So right now I just got into the short here on the MNQ. I wonder how far it's gonna dip. So far this trade is at a profit for now, but we'll see what it keeps on doing. Hopefully it kind of keeps on dipping. Might have to take profits and readjust potentially, or add another contract. We'll see. I'm just kind of playing it a little bit at a time. I just let it dip a little bit longer. Have some patience with it. But yeah, so right now, like I'm in the play right now. I'm shorting it right now. The MNQ thingy right there. See, so I'm like in that dip. I'll see how far the dip goes. I'll try to have some patience and hopefully let it dip as much as possible overnight. Maybe meet the daily threshold like profit for the day, and then the next day try to max out and pass the whole prop thingy. So right now it's at a 30 something profit, but we'll see if it keeps on dipping or not. Did you miss that massive short on gold? Well, I didn't short it when it did dip. Like I did miss it. I wasn't in the play at that point when it was dipping. I was actually cashing out completely out of the markets and readjusting my portfolios. So yeah, I wasn't part of the dip. No, not random, but I still had limited knowledge. I'm still learning a lot, but holding a lot of original positions. It's probably good you don't stare at the futures charts. I can't stay in like that. I need immediate resolution with day trading or I get out. Oh, I see. I see. Well, right now the position, the MNQ is kind of dipping. So right now the position's in the profit. See, like it's accumulating in the green a little bit. So obviously I'm kind of down a little bit from when I started today, but at least this position's kind of going into the profit zone a little bit. We'll see how far it, because you can see the chart like it's dipping quite a bit. It might keep on doing that, but who knows? We'll see how far it dips. We'll kind of sort of halfway see how far it dips, but I'm gonna probably stay in it until it goes up to like quite a bit higher, maybe. See where it gets to. I blew up. I blew a pop eval on gold and silver drop Friday just to add to my pain. Oh no, that sucks to blow a prop. Yeah, so I know I blew a whole bunch of pops already, so I'm part of it too. I did not pass. Are you still concerned with Bloom Energy? Oh, Bloom Energy, I think that's a good company. Eventually, I want to get into that one, especially once it dips some more. But I think that one's pretty decent. I like the Bloom Energy for the long term. Let's see, the BE. I think it's the BE, yeah, Bloom Energy. So it looks like it kind of recently dipped here a little bit. So pre-market right now it's 3.36% down. Looks like I do have an order queued into it to get it, but it's kind of dipping. Let's see how far it dips. 1 week is up 2.47. 1 month is 71% up. 3 months it's up 11%. Year to date it's up 61. 1 year it's up 524%. 5 years it's up 308%. Maximum it's up 682%. So yeah, definitely the Bloom Energy is doing pretty good for the long term. Doesn't have a dividend, but dividend doesn't matter as long as the growth is pretty good. The analyst ratings is 43% buy, 40% hold, and 17% sell. So the analyst ratings are pretty good, but generally the chart like looks pretty bullish. Generally, like the general trend is like upward. You can see how like fast it started spiking up here. So yeah, I think I do have one queued order to get a little bit of it, and then maybe add accordingly when needed or as needed. That was a massive manipulation, coordinated short. They can really be difficult to pass. Sometimes it's a slow bleed with paper cuts galore. Other times I rapid fire trades until I burn the drawdown. Total degen tilt behavior. Ugh. Bloom is a great buy in my opinion. I need shares this week. I've been holding out on buying. I'm eyeing uranium play UEC. Unless UEC, I think that one might be pretty decent. Let's see. Uranium for the nuclear stuff. So yeah, especially that it's dipping right now. I do have it on my watch list. I actually don't have it, but it could be a good potential. I want to start wheeling Netflix and sell covered calls on CRWV once I buy 50 more shares. Oh, nice. That'll be pretty nice there, Lance Briefcase. That'll be pretty cool there, Lance. But uranium, I think, has some good potential, especially like if it's used for the nuclear power plants and stuff like that. Especially if they'll be making some more of them, like it could do potentially pretty good. So 1 month it's up 38, 3 months it's up 5, year to date it's up 37, 1 year it's up 126, 5 years it's up 807, maximum it's up 179. So yeah, it's doing kind of good here. Uranium, U.S. moving funny. Not sure I trust it. I know, right? It is kind of, yeah, it is kind of moving funny, but for the long term, I think it does have some potential though. Forecasting uranium to be at 150 by end of year, but who knows anymore? I know, right? Who knows anymore? That's funny, but yeah, anything could happen for sure. So right now it's like this, and before it just used to be almost nothing. It's kind of crazy. I guess we'll see what happens with that, right? Like, I think it is pretty decent, but right now I'm kind of out of the buying power, so I'll probably add some more buying power tomorrow to add to the stocks, shares, ETFs. Maybe might add some more to do like a option or something. Add some more buying power to this. But it definitely looks pretty good. UEC. Probably should add some more to that one. But yeah, if you get it and it goes to 150, that would be pretty cool. That would be kind of cool. Let's see, GLD. Let's see how gold's still moving right now. So gold kind of moving up and down a little bit, but it looks like it went slightly higher from where it was just a little bit ago. But still quite a bit down. Like I said, I'm gonna try to dollar cost average. Like any little dip, I'll probably try to add more on the dips, and then hopefully it'll do well for the long term. And then like if you have like 100 shares of the gold, how much in a month? How much would you be able to collect premiums on that if you're selling? Let's see. Today is the beginning of February. Let's see if you go to March, for example, go to March 6th, slightly over a month. So if you sell a put on this one, so for having 100 shares of the gold, you could collect pretty decent premiums on that. So 428, sell a put. Let's see, sell a put, for example, do like the 424. So for slightly over a month, just on the gold, you could collect $1,000. So that's not bad. And gold in general, it's not too bad because generally it's trending up. But yeah, it's a lot of money for you to have as collateral, 41,400 or whatever. But it's on the safe because gold is safer than a lot of other stuff. So like passively, you could collect potentially like $1,000 on just the gold itself. That's that's not going closer to the money. If I go closer to the money right here, collect a little bit more. On the gold, you could collect $1,105 for, you know, 41,000 and a half or whatnot. And then if you have like the shares, you could sell calls, covered calls, and then see what you could get. Covered calls looks like right now they're paying more than the sell puts. So if you do a covered call, if you go closest to the money, out of the money, but the closest to the money, in 1 month, slightly over a month, you could collect $2,960 just on this. So that's not too bad. Selling calls against your gold. Market may work on emotions today after silver dip. I know, right? For sure, might work on emotions. For sure. But yeah, I'll just kind of be dollar cost averaging on the dips, and I think eventually gold and silver, like eventually, I think they'll go lower than where they at. Not a guarantee, not for sure, just what I think. And if it does go lower, I'll probably add more on the dips. Dollar cost average. Kind of like what my plan is around those. Let's see, SoFi. SoFi dipping some more. I may, like, if SoFi's dipping so much, I might just sell a cash secured put on this. Let's see, trade options. Let's see, go to like slightly, kind of like I saw the other, slightly like a month out, sell put. I might just sell a put for this, even at like the 22. If I sell a put under this, so like it'll make my break even for SoFi be $20.90. So it'll still be a better deal than where I had it at first before I sold everything out. So I might maybe do eventually one or a couple, whatever cash secured puts on this one. Maybe something like that tomorrow. I might do something like that. So I'll collect the 110, and then maybe I might do another one on, let's see, might do another one on the TSLL. That one's a decent one. So if I'm bullish on it long term, I might as well like go into this. Market may work. Oh, DVLT. I could check that one out. So this one, let's see, trade options. If I go like slightly over a month out, sell puts. So on this one, just on the TSLL, obviously it's very volatile and leveraged, but regardless, I could collect $106 on this one, just on one of this. So that's not too bad if I do multiple contracts. Like, let's see, if I do even 5 contracts, 7,470, but I could collect 530 on that. So it's not too bad. Kind of sort of halfway, not too bad, I guess. What's funny is nobody is getting put off from physical gold and silver long term. People in my trading Discord, everyone is still long physical and just pissed about paper. Oh wow, yeah, long physical and just pissed about the paper stuff. That totally makes sense. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, the physical stuff doesn't matter. Kind of like what the gold does. You got the physical stuff. Physical stuff will keep on holding its value. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's funny. But yeah, I guess we'll see how the market will dip. See what it'll do tomorrow, right? Or right now is tomorrow because right now it's like 1:18 in the morning. It's like two markets. I know, right? Will physical silver rise again? Physical silver, like it might potentially rise again. Nothing's a guarantee, but like the general trend on gold and silver is to go up. Like throughout the history, if you look at it, it's just consistently goes up. Obviously, there's dips, downtrends, and like at some points or whatnot. But generally, the general trend on gold and silver is up. But sometimes they do have their dips and all that type of stuff. But I think it might potentially dip some more before it goes up quite a bit more, but nobody knows for sure what's going to happen. And this is not financial advice here, but I think eventually silver will go up some more. Let's see what SPY is doing right now. SPY is still kind of down a little bit, quite a bit. Kind of recovering a little bit, but we'll see how far it'll recover here. Let's see. We'll see what it decides to do here. So yeah, right now I'm kind of pretty much out of the buying power. BTC, let's check this one out. BTC looks like that one's trending up a little bit. See how far it's gonna decide to trend. I don't think physical silver felt like the paper did. It's artificial pricing because no physical backs these contracts. COMEX cannot deliver physical silver. Oh, for sure. Like they definitely cannot back the contracts. It's like the numbers are just kind of too crazy and too far off. Maybe that's why they're trying to do the margin, like raise the margin on the silver so much higher just to kind of keep it to the closer actual price, by doing that. But it's hard for them to do that because the paper or silver thing wants to keep on going up higher and higher, which is kind of crazy. But it's hard for them to compete with the actual physical silver price. Kind of crazy though. Flipping kind of crazy though. Oh, I gotta drink some water here. Ugh. Let's see. Eventually, the paper and COMEX think will decouple completely. The guy who owns a coin shop by me said that there is talk in the industry. Oh wow, that's kind of crazy there. Wow, it dropped a lot. Yeah, it did. It did drop a lot. Sorry, physical. Oh, the physical. Yes, yes. But yeah, the crypto did drop a lot, like quite a bit. So physical silver is not as manipulated as paper. Yeah, physical silver is for sure. It's not as manipulated as the silver, for sure. Alrighty. Let's see. Guys, I think I'm done trading here for the day, so I'll probably be back sometime tomorrow. So have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Be safe in the markets.